Daniel's Family Adventures. Today I'm going to cook a couple racks of ribs and I welcome you to enjoy. I'm going to do a couple different things as preparation, and there I'm going to do a couple different seasonings, and then we're going to take them out to our Master Grill 800 and let them smoke. We're going to go with a hot and fast method here because it's later in the day. It's something we've done, been very successful with. So I'm going to continue on. These have already been pre-trimmed, these ribs. The first thing you need to do before you do anything, there's what they call silver skin. It's on the back of the rib. If you don't remove it, it's going to be plastic in texture. So it's going to be quite tough to cut and chew as well. So what you need to do is just get yourself a butter knife. You get up underneath that skin. You just follow it along the bone. These are a little warmer. Just get yourself a piece of paper towel, makes it a little easier to grab a hold of. On one side, you pull up, you can even hear how it sounds. It's like a piece of plastic, so it has to come off, but it's not something that's usually not edible or it's not pleasing to eat. Now that the silver skin has been removed, I'm going to do a couple different methods. One, I'm going to actually have to use a binder. One binder I'm going to use is a coconut oil. It's actually on the sweeter version. One thing I like to use is a Heath Rouse version of a honey rub and a sweet barbecue. So I'm going to do them, again, two different ways for you. So the first thing I'm going to do is put a light coat coconut oil. Doesn't need to be real heavy, but it needs to be on all of it. So again, it's a binder to hold up the seasoning. Mentioned on the barbecue, I'm going to go and use mustard. Again, it don't have to be heavy. You just want to hit all the surface, even the sides here. Doesn't really add much flavor. It's just more of a binder. I'll start with the honey rub. The honey rub, like I said, is a sweeter rub. Something my wife likes more. On the sides. Pat it down in so this doesn't roll off, even though the binder should grab most of it.
And what way there is some mustard on that one?
I'm going to do the barbecue over there, and the mustard, it just seems to work better with the barbecue. Most people use mustard a lot. Some people use
a lot of difference on the taste.
No. Just preference more than anything. Again, you want to pat it down. You're trying to enhance the flavor of the meat, not trying to take over the taste of the meat. This one, like I said, is Heath Rowell's barbecue, sweet barbecue. I've used both these, like both of these. Probably the preference, I would say we like the honey. You know, hit the sides first. I hit every bit of it. It also helps improve the color, makes the color real nice. You don't want to cake it on there, you just want to get it fully covered. Nice even coat. There you have it. They're basically prepared. So now we can actually take them out to the Masterbuilt 800, which has been fired up and it's been brought up to 300 degrees, which is an optimal temperature for doing a hot and fast method. And I guess we'll see you out there. Welcome back, everybody. We're outside here at my Masterbuilt 800 series. This is a thermostat controlled smoker. As you can see, it's already been fired up. The temperature's already been put on 300, and you'll see it actually is maintaining right at 305 range. This thing does fantastic at keeping a consistent temperature. But it's preheated and ready for these ribs to get cooking. So let's get them in there and let's get enjoying this. Put them in there, and we're gonna keep them back. This is the heat side, so I'll keep them shifted this way a little bit. That's pretty much it. We're gonna come back about every 45 minutes to an hour. I like to do spritzing. Actually, I use Dr. Pepper. Everybody has their own method. Actually, I have a little blend in there. But Dr. Pepper actually helps glaze it, keeps them moist. But we'll come back. We'll see you in about an hour. Hello, everyone. We're back. We are actually an hour into our cook, and you see getting a nice color to them already. They're looking beautiful. So what we want to do is I want to go ahead and flop them around. Move the one from the outside in and reverse them so they actually will cook evenly and won't have any issues with that as well. So you can see they're getting a nice color on them. They're really looking great. What I do is I pop one out of the way, bring this one forward, flop it around. You can see. All flopped around there so we'll have no hot spots. And I like to spritz them, like I said, with Dr. Pepper, kind of re-wetting the surface. It also caramelizes it a little bit. Again, we're maintaining it at 300 degrees. This is a 3-hour cook. So again, it's 300 degrees for 3 hours. And these things are just going to fall apart and going to be delicious. And so, and you're going to go, wish you was a part of this. So anyways, look at this boy. I'm doing all the work and he's doing all the play. Look at that beautiful smoke coming out of that Masterbuilt 800. Gonna make those ribs delicious. Still at 300, 302. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. We're 2 hours into this cook. We're getting excited. The ribs are moving along here, so we're gonna check them. We're gonna flip them one more time. We're gonna spritz them and get into the last hour here, which is gonna be time everything goes start loosening up and getting delicious.
So I have a question. You don't turn it upside down?
The bottom side don't have the meat. It's just the top side, so you don't want to burn the meat.
Okay.
So it's a nice color to them. It's good. Spritz them, and we're let them go on their way for 1 more hour, and we're gonna sauce them up, and we're gonna be ready to go. So we'll see you in a little while. Here we are, folks. We're into our 3 hours. 3 hours. These beautiful ribs have been cooking along, and you can see they are nice and colored, and like I said, they are ready to get some barbecue sauce on them. And what's nice about the barbecue sauce I use one for our low carb option, since I really watch my carbs, and we have our standard barbecue. The mix is I basically put the Heath Rowell's meat rub into the barbecue sauce, and a little bit of apple juice to go ahead and give it a little bit more flavor. But you can see these ribs are just falling apart. You can see they're just breaking apart. They're so tender already. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them out. I'm going to go ahead and put a little sauce on them. And since these here were the original barbecue, like I said, which is a full sugar option, that's what basically I'm going to do, is put the sugar one on those, and the low carb sugar free rib is this one. I'm going to go ahead and put the low carb version or sugar free version on this set of ribs. Again, the goal is not to totally immerse them in it. It's just to give it a nice light coat on it, to give it some additional flavor. And usually what happens is whoever's eating them can add additional if they like. And what we're going to do is put them back on for 15 or 20 minutes just to kind of set the sauce. Reduce my temperature so I don't burn the sauce. So I'm going to take it down to 225. Again, that's all we want to do is set the sauce on the rib, kind of make it sticky. Aren't those looking beautiful? Yeah, this is the normal barbecue sauce. It's got a really nice bark on it. It's gonna make it a little bit of crisp on it. And just give them a nice glaze coat. You see we're getting some pullback on the bone here, which is exactly what we want to see. Okay, ready to stick them back on for a short period, 15-20 minutes or so. Again, it's just to set the barbecue sauce. Okay folks, see you in a bit. Okay folks, they're all done. They're all been candied up and glazed. They're ready for us to eat. So you can see they're pretty flimsy. Been very easy. These are the sugared ones. So basically what you do is with very little effort, and just see, pulls right apart. See, they fall off the bone, the meat. Very little effort. The meat's just falling right off the bone, coming off clean. This way to do them, like I said, it's 300 for 3 hours. And if anything, it'd probably actually be a little bit faster than that. But you can see it's they're delicious. They're falling apart. And what I've done, I've added for my my honey here. She likes a candied sweet potato, and these are country beans with bacon. And then again, for me, for the low carb, I have the low carb, no sugar. Like I said, so you can see that's a little bit different. But then I bought a salad, which is again low carb, and I also can have the country beans. So we're going to enjoy ourselves, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully have a couple other ones here in the near future. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to ask, and get subscribed, and I hope you like this video, and we'll have some more. Thanks so much. Clean from the bone. Don't really have to cut them.